Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dryer, flat style dryer igniter. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new mounting screw, 2 ceramic wire nuts, and the dryer igniter. The flat style dryer igniter is what ignites the gas in the dryer. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it failed and you're not getting any heat. In order to change the part, we have to take the dryer apart. First thing we're going to do is open up the door. Once you have the door open, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to take out the 2 screws that hold the door on. Once you have both screws out, you can lift up on the door and pull it out of the frame. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. On the other side of the door, we're going to take off the 2 screws and the covers. Once you have both screws off, we can pull the front panel off. To get the front panel off, we're just going to grab it right here on each side and pull out. There's a couple locking tabs that we have to release. Once you have those released, we can lift the panel off the lower mounting brackets. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. Now that we have the front panel off, we have access to the igniter. It's located over here behind the gas valve, located on the burner tube. First thing we're going to do is reach in and disconnect the wiring harness from the igniter. There's a locking tab on one side of it, so you may have to stick a small screwdriver in to release it, and then you can separate the 2 halves. Now that we have the wiring harness disconnected, we can loosen up the screw so we can remove the igniter. We're going to use a 1/4-inch socket with a ratchet to loosen it up. On this particular screw, we don't need to take it all the way out. We're going to reuse it, so we're just going to leave it in the bracket and put the new igniter on it. Once you have the screw loose, you can reach in and push the igniter towards the back of the dryer and then pull it off the screw. Once you have it free, you can pull it out of the dryer. Here's the old flat style dryer igniter next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. They do give you wire nuts that you can use if you need to cut this plug off, and also the matching plug on the wiring harness of the dryer, because if the one on the dryer doesn't match this one, then you're going to have to just wire nut the wires together. They also give you an extra screw. If you need to use that one, you can. It's too big for our application, so we're using the old one. When you're putting the igniter into the dryer, you want to make sure that you don't touch this gray part. You don't want to get any dirt or grease on it. Also, the gray part is very fragile, so you don't want to bang it up against anything and break it as you're putting it in. To put the igniter in, we're going to very carefully feed it up into the burner tube and get it around the screw and then pull back on it. Once you have it in place, you can reach in and hold it, and then we can use the ratchet with the socket to tighten down the screw. You don't want to tighten the igniter too tight. You want to make sure that it's held firmly, but you don't want to crack the ceramic base. Once you have it tightened down, we can reattach the wiring harness. It can only go on one way, so all you have to do is match it up and plug it in. Once you have the wiring harness reconnected, we can put the front panel back on the dryer. In order to put the front panel on, all you have to do is set it down onto the lower brackets. Then we can lift it up. And you want to make sure that these locking tabs here go into these slots to hold the front panel on. Once you have the front panel on, we can put the screws and the covers on. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to put these in. Now that you have the screws and the covers on, we can mount the door on the other side. To put the door in, we're just gonna line up the tabs with the openings in the frame and push the lower one in. And then we can line up the upper one and push that in. Once you have them both in, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the screws tightened down, you can close the dryer door, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.